The culinary garlic we eat today originated in Central Asia. The word garlic, however, comes from the Anglo-Saxon words gar, spear, and lac, plant, referring to the pointed shapes of the fresh garlic leaves. In Greek mythology, garlic was believed to elbow courage and strength upon consumption. It was believed that garlic could be used as protection against evil spirits and diseases. Why am I spitting stuff about garlic? Well, first of all, garlic is awesome and fascinating. Also, it goes in all of the dishes I cook. But also, it's going to be a Goblin Kitchen video. So take a pointy thing, grab some garlic, and discover how the Master Chef Grum met one of his crazy cooks, Proc. Let's get started. Story time! We are going on a journey to the lands of Fortare. In particular, West Hook. West Hook is a little harbor town close to central Fortare. But don't be fooled! It might be relatively small, but a lot of the smuggling and organized crime in Fortare comes from there. A temporary home to pirates, bandits, but also merchants and travelers from the far lands. I think this is a very good location for someone to open a tavern. Steady flow of questionable customers eavesdropping on what's going on in central Fortare. Yup, that's right, you probably guessed it. The clumsy dragon is there. For those of you who are hearing this for the first time, this is the tavern from the Goblin Kitchen project that is going strong. One of the crazy goblin cooks there is named Proc. Her story goes like this. There was a group, a tiny one, living in the forest. One of the families was a goblin family. The father was an honest thief. The mother was a storyteller. And the child? Well, the child was Proc. She loved to listen to both of her parents' stories, and they told her probably more than they should have. Proc loved all kinds of stories, but the ones she loved most involved killing of demons and vampires. Her parents were traveling from time to time, and she patiently waited for them to return and tell her another story. One time, they brought something that she'd never seen before. A bag full of strange, spiky food. Her mother, knowing her, told the little gobble that these are delicious. But what's interesting about them is they repel vampires. Bum, bum. At that moment, it was love at first garlic. They had something like a small garden, and they planted some of the garlic they could save before Proc ate the rest. One night, Proc's mother woke her and told her to be quiet. They went out through a secret door that led to a tunnel under the trees. "Run and don't stop," said the mother, giving Proc a bag of garlic and a rusty knife. Her mother took out some strange glowy stones, unknown to Proc, and went back to find her father. Proc ran and ran. She got out far from her home and ran until she passed out exhausted under a tree. Skip a little and you have a crazy rogue that has garlic on her at all times. She's surrounded by a gang that she stole from. Surprise? As she was about to be in a very big trouble, a flying ladder crashed in one of the goons. Dropped on the spot? What do you know? That was Grum. And Grum saw an opportunity. He extended his stubby arm and said, "Would you like to become a cook? I have a lot of garlic." Proc knew a good deal when she heard one, so she swiftly accepted. And that's how Proc became part of the Goblin Kitchen. As I did for the MasterChef, Proc has a page with stat blocks and story now. Also, with the help of my friend Nomad Sculpt, I sculpted the roguish garlic goblin. And I have her printed in resin. Recently, girlfriend and I leveled up with new brushes for miniatures. I wasn't sure if it would make a big difference, but it does. It really does. To be able to make the brushwork you want makes the whole experience a lot better and on another level. So naturally, I had to try them on my minis. Proc I started with a Parasite Yellow as a base and went from there. I started experimenting with putting more colors and essentially go about painting minis as if I am making a painting. In this case, that medium value helped me to keep things fresh and colorful. I'm certainly going to keep experimenting how I paint miniatures, but I'm getting better, at least of what I think it's cool. Non-metallic metal is a place where you could put a lot of color. So I did. Proc's knives has purples, blues, and turquoises, and so on and so on. When you look at it from a distance, it looks like metal, but also it's juicy and colorful. I like how her face turned out as well. Has a lot of character. She looks like she's ready to slice and dice you. I've designed her with a very sharp shape language that gives her the feeling of a small but quick and dangerous goblin. And she is! She got some lessons from Grum on how to cook, but also how to cut as well. After all of that, I think you deserve some beauty shots. I'm getting attached to the clumsy dragon. The more I create stuff, the more invested I am of the story and its participants. I still have one of the core crew cooks, so soon we'll see the Egg Master with his chicken. Look forward to that. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Bye!